the kickstand or B stance RDL with rotation. So we want to slow this down. We don't want it to be a motion. We don't really want any motion to be something that we just move through. Okay, so kind of figuring out where your stance is. This could be a good way where you take a foot away and then rotate. That can be a really good guide. But if that feels weird to you, then don't hesitate to kind of change your foot around. We don't want it to be too close. Thinking about your feet on rails, like instead of a track. Okay, so like skis instead of one track or a tightrope, something like that. So the opposite hand from the front leg takes the weight here. Starting from the bottom, we want to think about hips being even here. And you may have to really put some thought into that and adjust. Hips being even, pressure is on the forefoot, the ball of your foot, your toe, or if you want to advance it, then you can pick your toe up even more here. And thinking about hinging straight back, you're going to feel a stretch in that hamstring of the front leg, picking up the weight, and then using your glutes to help you stand. Now, for the movement with the rotation, depending on you, you may go to the inside of your foot or you may go to the outside of your foot. So it depends on you, but what we really want is so lat is locked in, holding this weight. We don't want the shoulder out in front. Lat is locked in, holding this weight. Core is braced, so those ribs are pulled down. They're not flared open. We don't have openness in the back here. We're nice and braced. Again, thinking about hips being even and hips coming back first and foremost. You may feel a slight stretch in your hamstring immediately. So slight stretch in the hamstring. We really want to load that posterior because those are the main muscles that we want to work in this movement. And we have some supporters with the lats, with the core, etc. So those things are still braced, but hips come back straight. And then you can add in that rotation to stand up, thinking about your glutes being the main mover here to stand you straight back up. Okay, so here, rotation, core is engaged. Also, your obliques are going to be working in here. Core is engaged the whole time. Hips come straight back to start, and then slight rotation. Glutes move you back up, and you're pushing into the ground the whole time. So we don't want to just move through the motions because we're not doing much. We want this to be effective, right? So braced throughout, pushing into those pressure points into the ground with your feet locked in, hips come back, slight rotation here. We want, I'll show you from the side, hips to be pulling you back and not a bending forward either. We want to load these up. So hips come back, slight rotation here, glutes move you up to the top. If you need some help with it, you can put your hand on there to feel those working.